today we're going to make Grinch ornaments. This is a great idea for students. If you're a teacher, it's a really simple, easy craft for the non-crafter. So first of all, you can buy the supplies at any store, like any craft store. So you need the boa, you need some yellow paint, obviously a paintbrush, you need a marker of any type, just a black indelible marker, some scissors, and all those items can be bought at a craft store. And then you also need the ornaments, which you can find pretty much at anywhere selling ornaments, just some green ornaments. So you start by measuring the end of the boa. Make sure you cut off the little end thing because you don't want that hanging off of your Grinch. So you measure how much you need to go around. So do a little bit extra because if you don't, then it doesn't end up fitting right. But if you do too much, it'll end up puffing out. So you just cut it, take your hot glue gun, and you put it around the tip of it, just right above, on the very top of it, but below the middle part. And just do a nice thick line of glue. And just simply place this around. And simple as that, you have the hair. But you don't need that anymore. Careful, it gets everywhere. So then you just take your your paint rather, and take a little bit of that and you just paint the eyes. It's really simple. You just do a little bit of an oval shape. Going upward. Make sure they're big enough but not too big because you don't want them to have giant eyes. And they don't have to be perfect because the Grinch is not perfect. So you let those dry for a few seconds after you finish. And then you're just going to take your black marker. So while that's drying, you can take your black marker and you can do the rest of the face, and then afterwards you just outline the eyes. So you start with a little line going down, and then another one, and then you make the nose, which I just do a little bit thicker, and then just a little line, and then you make his mouth. Do a little squiggle, and then you can do the outline of the eyes, which just make sure you give it probably a little more time to dry than I'm giving it right now, just to kind of outline. When it's fully dry, it's much more simple to draw the outline of it. That's why you can do multiple of these at a time. Let's give it a moment to dry so I can get that center part in there. So what you're going to do last is this little center in here of the eye, and then you'll have the whole thing will be done in a matter of minutes.